Broke my mic.
Yes.
Y'all hear me? Somebody broke my mic. Oh, okay. I don't like sugar cookies.
But she don't make cookies with icing.
You don't make. Hey, Mona, can you make some cookies with some icing on it?
Because that's all you want.
Man, can y'all imagine cookies with icing on it?
They make them at Walmart, remember?
I'm talking about like with that Oreo cookie type icing.
That's the same icing.
That's the same icing?
Yes.
Oh, man.
It's just a little thicker on the cookies at Walmart.
Oh, man. We need to go get some of those. Hey, listen. So today we want to talk about doing the things that you love to do. When you're doing what you love to do, is just not working. But how many people are actually doing what they love to do? And the reason why I asked the question is it says so many people live their life to the point where they get ready for retirement and they say now we can live. One man said he worked for 65 years
doing something else,
and now he's doing what he wants to do.
Well, I think a lot of people nowadays actually do work. They don't do what they want to do.
Man, we do. We gotta do to eat.
And that's what I'm saying. So therefore, they're not doing what they love to do. They do to survive. They do to live. They do what's necessary. So when they retire, if their options are there, they do what they love to do.
Well, somebody told me that, now, and I'm going to tell y'all, this new age, they are hollering, just do what you got to do. Just do what you love. Man, you better do what you got to do to eat.
Well, that's what, now, that new age now.
Yeah, man, they talking about.
All of them, they think they're entrepreneurs. Every last one of them. I'm like, that is not true.
And see, here's the crazy part. You can't be an entrepreneur and then be an unreliable entrepreneur. I cannot stand that. You gonna sell pickles. So now every day I want a pickle at 12. Now your pickles ain't gonna be ready to 2. Oh, I'm sorry, I ain't gonna have none today. Yes. Can you come back tomorrow? Oh, what happened was the baby stole the pickle jar.
Or the pickles didn't grow.
Yeah, come on now. So y'all gotta understand now, if you're gonna do this, if you're gonna be an entrepreneur, you gotta commit to it.
And be consistent.
You gotta be consistent. I've been doing this stuff since 1998 on my own. It's hard work.
It is hard work, but at the same time, do you think it gets to the point? Sometimes I feel like even with entrepreneurs, do we feel like we don't have communication skills? We don't relate to other people in the world. What do you think?
I don't know. What do you mean? What do you mean by we don't? You don't.
It's like it's like I've been doing this all this time on my own, so therefore I know how to survive. Or people in corporate America, they do things a little different, so therefore we're not compassionate, I don't think. Sometimes when it comes to because you have to survive. You do whatever it is to survive, and it's just, I think it's different a little time, because I've been on both sides. I don't have my own business, but I've worked for small businesses and I work for corporate America. And sometimes I think with corporate America, they have the funds where they are able to do a little bit more. Small business, they're not. And then small business feel like, well, you work for these people, but at the same time, you don't understand the difference in what they're doing, what they've done.
Yeah, Tamika got me confused. I done got confused. Tamika, what are you talking about? Tell me what you mean by that, because this is what I'm saying. You saying, tell me what's your main point behind what you just said. Help me understand what you're saying.
No, I'm just saying, like, sometimes I feel like small business owners, they don't think people put their all into it when they do, but they don't see it as a they're all, because they don't give everything like a large corporation would give. I don't know really how to explain it in words, but I know somebody out there know what I'm talking about.
Well, you got to explain words because we're on the radio, so
right.
You know. so you got to, people got to get what you're saying. So I personally think that, and what I said is, and I go back to what my topic was, doing what you like to do. And a lot of people in today's time, they're doing what they have to do.
Right.
And when you're dealing with our younger people, they're doing what they say. Well, I'm going to do what I got. I'm going to do what I want to do. And my point was, if you're going to commit to being an entrepreneur, you got to be committed to it. It can't be something. And just because you get a feeling don't mean that you're an entrepreneur. You got to, everybody's not cut out to be an entrepreneur. Everybody's not cut out to own their own business. Some people just don't have it. You think you have it until you get out there on your own.
Right, not self-motivated.
So you got to make sure, now, just because you got a little bee in your bonnet, that don't mean that you're an entrepreneur, because you got to realize that being an entrepreneur, you're responsible for yourself, and then if you have people working for you, you're responsible for them, and it's a lot that come with it. I'm telling y'all, it's a lot to come with it, and I'm telling you from experience. Like I said, in 1998, I started my own business, and it's now 2023, so that's what, 30 some years. 35, like 25, 30, like 25 years.
25 years.
Yeah, for 25 years, I'm telling y'all, you get a lot of gray hair. You get a lot of gray hair because small businesses, and what people need to understand, small businesses is what holds up the town. But what I find, and a lot of people can come back and tell me, most minority-owned businesses, we can't find money. So what has to happen is, some people ask me, do you write grants? No, never written a grant. They say, well, where did you get a loan? No, can't get no loan. I went in the bank to get a loan. They wanted me to sign my children over, the cats, the dogs, go there and sign my mom and dad over and everything else. So what I had to do, I had to take the little bit I had, and I just say, hey, God,
that's invest.
Hey, let me tell you something. Here we go, Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders said you got to believe in yourself. And the thing is, now most people need to understand, as an entrepreneur, you got to believe in yourself, but you got to be realistic too.
Right.
Because if you got a family, your family got to eat. And I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of times, and when you try to be an entrepreneur, starting off, man, it is rough. I'm talking about rough. And you yourself see here what we do. If we didn't have this. Man, come on, because it's just certain times of the month, and sometimes during the seasons, people just ain't moving like they.
No.
It's a period of time where we so busy with, just say, shirts. Okay, throw that out. Everybody that's doing shirts. Okay.
If you're looking for any type of T-shirt, any type of embroidery, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be sublimation. It doesn't have to be whatever type of shirt you're looking for.
Say it like they know it. It doesn't have to be the funeral shirt. That's what they said. Somebody said, well, that's all y'all do, the dead folks shirt. No,
for those who are looking at us on live, the shirt that
shirt I got on
is not a dead folks shirt. The shirt that I have on,
sweating, he ain't dead, he just be drunk all the time.
It's not a dead folks shirt.
Hey, look, Keith Sweat ain't dead. He just be drunk all the time.
Keith Sweat just can't keep it real. He's living.
Keith Sweat say, I wanna. If you ever see Keith Sweat in concert, that man be drunk the whole time.
But he sings so well.
I know. He still know all his songs.
All of them.
I thought it was funny because I was like, man. But we do make these shirts, okay? And they're not dead folk shirts.
Right. And as I was saying, we do embroidery. We do all types of shirts. No matter what it is, you dream it, we make it. So all you got to do is call us up.
But tell them the truth. Sometimes we booming.
Yes.
I mean booming. So entrepreneurs, listen, sometimes we booming. Woo, that's my calling. God done touched me to be an entrepreneur. Okay. And then I guess you say God ain't touching you this month when ain't nobody ordered anything.
Nothing.
So you got to plan, and you got to make sure that you deliver. Now, this is one thing that I tell entrepreneurs, and everybody out here tell you the same thing. We always talk about we're an entrepreneur, and it bothers me that people want you to place an order with them and then they don't deliver. Now, one thing we do, if we say we're gonna get it to you,
yes.
I mean, even if we had to stay up all night,
and we have.
And I'm gonna tell y'all a joke. It's not a joke, but it's truth. So we used to own stores in 3 malls in Memphis. So we was at Southland Mall, we was in Wolf Chase Mall, and we was at Tanger Outlet, doing t-shirts, doing the whole deal. We messed around, and in Southland Mall, that's in like the main part of Memphis. Mm-hmm. And you know, Memphis people shoot you on the interstate.
Yes.
There's no secret. People will shoot you on the interstate in Memphis. So we had pharmaceutical salesmen come in, and I didn't know. And the young lady that was taking the order, she took their order, and they ordered 200 and some shirts. And the guy, she said, she came to the back, and I wasn't there, but another one of the workers was there. And they called me on the phone and said, hey, it's a guy here. He ordered 200 and some shirts, and he's paying cash. And he needs the shirts tomorrow. And I said, ain't nowhere in the world we're going to do 200 shirts by tomorrow. He turned around and said he'll give us an extra $1,000.
They were doing.
Come on now. Man, I stopped doing what I was doing. I said, I'm on my way back. And what we did was, we was working on shirts at one location, working on shirts at the other location. And guess what happened? What happened?
You delivered.
No, what happened? One of the printers went out. One of the printers.
Of course. So they're running out of paper.
One of the printers went out. So here we go. And one of the printers went out, and the part we needed was in Birmingham. Guess what had to happen?
He had to come to Birmingham.
Somebody had to drive to Birmingham to pick up the part that we needed. And guess what time we got through with them shirts?
Right on time.
Man, it was the next day. We worked overnight, all night, and it was the next day when the guy came in. And he didn't come in, he sent somebody else in to get him. And it was the next day.
Oh, wow.
And the reason why is, hey, you can't go wrong with people and they'll give you extra $1,000 to deliver.
Oh yeah, you gon'.
Oh, come on now, man. We was up all night, and I remember this. And Sister Knox, she was laughing. Well, she wasn't laughing. She said, "Don't you never take them kind of orders no more." I had everybody on deck. When they say all hands on deck, all hands on deck.
Well, that's when you have to have commitment. You know, a lot of people, they're not committed. They look at you and say, "That's your stuff." And
we didn't have those machines like we have now. We weren't pressing a button. My daughter tell you, we was reaching up, pulling down,
like
reaching
the
up, pulling down.
On the floor.
Manual labor. And I was in there sweating, but hey, we made them shirts. But my point to that is, if you commit to being an entrepreneur, you got to commit to being giving up your life. I can just tell you now, I work. At one point in my life, even now, at one point in my life, I was working 16 to 17 hours a day. Y'all remember the beepers? Yes. The little pagers. I had a pager on. I had the big block phone. The pager was going off, and I was in charge of the computers for all of the school districts. I had like 6-7 school districts that I was in charge of all the technology at the schools. So anytime they call, I got to run, or I had to send another technician. I got a lot, and I'm like Rhonda Anderson back in Cleveland. Yes, Rhonda used to work for me, and the other guy, he's in Coahoma County at the school. He used to work for me. It was a couple guys. It's a lot of people that was in technology. Them guys, they like running things now. Yes, I'm talking about they in charge. Then one of my frats used to work for me, and he in charge. He big time in technology now. I'm like, I need all y'all to send me a little something. All y'all send me a little something. But guess what? I'm proud of them, and they did a great job, and they going on about their business, and they doing well. But again, you got to be committed to it, because it's gonna have a lot of dark days. And I'm telling you, you got it. And if you married, you're gonna have to make sure that your partner is committed to it, because it's gonna affect your whole family. I mean, it's easy to feed yourself.
Yes.
I mean, I can eat a bologna sandwich, but when you got three,
and some crackers,
as we say, as we got three crumb snatchers running around the house plus a wife, they don't care nothing about all that. And so I want to encourage all entrepreneurs to reevaluate it and say, is this a hobby?
Right.
Okay.
Or something like extra income.
Right. Is it a hobby or is it something that I'm committed to doing? Because if you're just messing around, people ain't playing with you no more. If people pay you for a product, they want their stuff.
Right.
They don't want to hear the cat ate up your homework. So you got to think about it. So I'm just encouraging anyone that's out there and you're thinking about everybody on tomorrow, I'm tired of working. Man, listen, everybody's not cut out to be an entrepreneur. Just because Mona just said she's going to make us some cookies with some icing on it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. She said, what kind of icing you want?
I don't want the cookies with icing.
I want cookies with icing. I want that.
The thick icing sometimes be too much.
I want the cookie with ice. What's that vanilla? What's that thing called? Sour cream?
No.
That's how they make the birthday cakes with the sour cream. What is it called?
You don't.
What's the thing called? Buttermilk.
Buttercream.
Buttercream. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
It's not sour cream.
No, I don't do no baking.
No.
Sour cream. That
buttercream.
That buttercream. That
That's
buttercream.
the best icing
Man,
ever.
I'm telling you. Hey, listen, I tell you what, I changed my mind. Mom, we don't want no cookie. We want cake. And if your cake tastes like cornbread, we're going to tell everybody. But if it's good,
we're going to promote you.
If it tastes like cornbread, we ain't going to tell nobody. We're just going to give you another chance to make another one. And then if it's good.
Well, maybe she'll make a lemon for you.
Yeah. Hey, Mona, if you really can bake, make a lemon. Lemon. Yeah, lemon. Let's see. Anybody want Mona to make a cake? Y'all let me know. Cream cheese. She said cream cheese. That's what it called. Anybody want Mona to make a cake? Y'all call us at 256-483-0750. And if you call right now, I'm going to pay for the cake.
All right.
Anybody call me right now, tell me that they want a cake.
You got to get the phone with him.
They say eat the cake, Anime.
Eat the cake.
Now, what I want you to do, once you order the cake, get the cake, I want you to come back and give us reviews on the cake.
It sounds like a good idea.
If you can do it.
All our folks last night at the game, they said they thank us for those sandwiches. They said them some good sandwiches we've been giving away.
Listen, what you see. Man, listen. And not only that Fastenal, they gonna have to come on with it because people calling to my what are jobs and all this other stuff. Yes. So we like, hey,
they said they have one job opening local right now.
Okay,
in the Muscle Shoals location.
Hey, there you go.
Until the 28th. So you got until Thursday.
Fastenal,
the one in Muscle Shoals.
And listen, go to the website and make sure you tell them 105.1.
You heard it right here.
We putting it out there. And then look, the chicken plant.
Yes. We thank our friends over at Pilgrim's Pride.
Pilgrim Pride is like, listen, I'm like, man, what they doing? They say we still need some more employees.
Oh yeah.
Listen, they are hiring.
And they offer transportation. I saw it. It's a van that picks up down the street from my house. I saw it this morning.
Right down the corner. He said it. Right down the corner.
I saw it this morning.
Yeah, one guy told me, he said, man, I don't want to ride the van. It's 45 minutes one way. I said, well, if you drive your car, how long is it?
30 minutes.
30
at least
minutes.
35.
I said, but at least you're going to save the gas.
Right.
So, anyway. But we're talking about entrepreneurs. So, y'all go on and think about it. Give us a call. Tell us what you think about it. And then, listen. Call us and shout out your job, whatever you got going on. If you're an entrepreneur and you got your own business, call in. Let's talk to you about your business. I just want to ask you a couple questions on, how long you've been in it and how you like it. What do you think about it? Whoever you are, I don't care. Do you see
growth?
Yeah, do you see growth? Give us a call. We're going to put you on live. We're going to promote your business. How about that?
All right.
Absolutely free. We're going to talk about your business, okay? So call us at 256-483-0750. That's 256-483-0750. And you're listening to the station that promotes entrepreneurs, small businesses, big businesses, and we try to bind our own business.
Yes. We got something for you.
We try.
Hard.
Listen, but we got to tell folks about them folks that stole them folk credit cards.
Oh my.
But we're going to come back. We're going to mind our own business.
We're going to go on a little break and then come back.
Yeah, we'll be back. But we got to tell you, them folks stole them folk card and charged $50,000 in a day.
I wish they would have got a call. Maybe they could have got away, which is crazy.
In a day.
I mean, who does that?
I don't know.
$50,000.
Listen, all I know
is that a car?
Tamika.
Oh, you play me some good music.
Sometimes.
Sometimes you do some crazy stuff.
We all do.
They pass knee deep. $50,000 in one day.
Crazy.
And ain't got nothing to show for. We're gonna come back up. We're trying to mind our own business. We'll be back. 105.1 FM.
The music mess of the shows.
I'm not gonna even try to lie. We were real good friends, living and enjoying life. Friendship so down to earth, y'all. I can call her about some women advice. Then one day she invited me over, and I never thought nothing about it. She said, I got something to tell you, Z, and I'm so tired of trying to hide it. Things started out nice and easy, having a good old time. Never in a million years have I thought about crossing that line. She said, we've been friends for more than 10 years. I wanna know, I gotta know, how the thing feel. She said, I'm knee deep, baby. Oh, too far in to turn around. She don't understand it, but she said, I'm knee deep, baby. She said she couldn't help herself. She too far in and turned around. But wait, there's more. Listen. No, we didn't mean for this to go this far. No, we didn't mean for this to happen. I don't wanna ruin this friendship, girl, due to some temporary passion. Oh, she says, see, you're right. We can just act like we never did it, no. I said, it sounds good to me. Let's cut it out before we catch feelings. Oh, sometime went by and things got back to normal. Things got back to how they used to be. Then all of a sudden, the doorbell ring. This is what she told me. She said, I found me a man. Got you a what? And he's a real cool fella. Hold on, wait. Yeah, that's all fine and dandy. But baby, look. But it's something that I gotta tell you. Come here. I grabbed her by her hands. Just sit right here. I told her to sit right here. I didn't even have to say nothing. She saw it all in my teeth, baby. How could this happen to me? Too far in to turn around. I'm in my feelings. Damn. She got me in my feelings. I'm knee deep, baby. Not me. Hell no, not Z. Too far in to turn around. She got my whole soul singing. I didn't know what I had at first. Got me sounding like Ron Isley. I was too blind to the fact. As a matter of fact.
105.1 FM.
I was too scared.
We are here. The music
Listen,
mess of the shows.
I bet them folks last night was saying, oh, they had got too deep in that.
So, I mean,
to turn around. $50,000. $50,000. $50,000.
King George say don't associate him with that credit card.
Hey, well, what they found out last night, I guess the man said if he want to leave, he going with her. The woman said she was going with him because they did $50,000 credit card.
Two people
Two people.
in connection of allegedly
Who are you getting your source from?
WAFL.
Okay, WAFF. So we didn't say this now, so we getting it from WAFF.
Say it was allegedly two
Okay.
people in Florence, right here in the shows, were charged for allegedly making $50,000 in purchases with a stolen credit card. According to the Florence Police Department, officers responded to a residence located in Heathrow Drive in Florence in relation to the
That's right on next door, ain't it?
Yes. To the stolen credit card used at the locations in Muscle Shoals, Decatur, and Florence. And they stole over
A
$50,000.
stolen business credit card.
17 counts of fraudulent use of credit card, theft of property, and they were booked the bond less than the credit card purchase.
Well, look, Lynn's had 28 counts, and then Crawford had 17
Ten.
counts. All I want to know, you done used that card 28 times, and you got $50,000. That means, on the average, you was charging $1,000 some dollars.
Right.
What were they buying?
Probably some cakes.
Somebody said that they were buying them other kind of cakes, but I guarantee you they weren't buying. Now, you tell me the pharmaceutical salesmen now have
No.
credit cards? They got a credit card machine, or they taking credit
No,
card?
they probably was taking them shopping.
Oh, I don't.
They
Maybe
probably-
they're doing Venmo.
They probably no with a credit card. No, they were purchasing.
I'm talking about
stuff.
with the pharmaceutical salesmen.
Oh, I don't
You know,
know.
it's big time now. Everybody big time now.
Now that did not come from us. We do not know if they were doing Venmo.
That's a good job. That's a good job.
No.
Hey, listen, that is amazing. I want to know $50,000.
They were probably purchasing folks some stuff.
All right, don't y'all listen. Somebody be coming by here. Y'all want to buy a pair?
They're not gonna come ask you.
No,
They were already selling. They already had their people in line.
They was next in line.
Next in line. Next in line.
Hey, listen, I'm still waiting. Well, I guess I missed the call. So, but again, y'all gonna call back because the phone was. Listen, call back. Call us back. Call us back. Call us back. 256-483-0750.
Call us and give us your comments or
Now I want them to call about this. I want them to call about this cake
the cake, and if they're entrepreneur.
because I don't know if we missed the people that was calling about the cake or what they calling about, and we're not calling people back because we can't call folks back because we have to wait on you to call us back. Okay, so make sure you call.
We were
Yeah.
just being courtesy when we were calling you back.
So make sure you call, and we're gonna have Mona to bake you a cake.
Bake a cake, anime.
Make the cake, Mona. Mona,
All
bake.
right, so y'all call us 256-483-0750.
Yes. Now in the meantime, let's change music up. Deion Sanders.
What has Dion done?
Hey, listen, y'all. Deion Sanders he has all of the rappers,
Oh,
all of the major Hollywood stars, Jay-Z on his way to Colorado. All of the celebrities, it says a must do. Go to Colorado. I don't care. They say they don't care if Deion don't win another game.
they coming.
Everybody want to hang out with Prime Time. I just love it because now the haters, y'all got something else to be hating about. Folks don't even care if Deion don't win. They just want to go hang out with him in Colorado.
That's what
Man,
I'm
come
talking
on.
about.
That's how you know you got the favor of God on your life, when people just want to hang out with you.
I saw on a flyer, and I should have
He
printed it.
coming here.
No,
Oh, okay.
his son.
Coming here.
It's going to be in Huntsville.
Which one?
Friday, Dion Jr.
Oh, okay. Nah.
Well, they bringing them to Huntsville Friday night for the opening of the homecoming.
Well, y'all go right on over there. Nah. He ain't Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
He Deion Sanders Jr.
That's what they said now.
Yeah. He over there with them earrings, them long earrings in the ear.
Well, they
Love it, don't it?
They love
I
it.
know that. This is, and you can tell when you're old, when you're older, you know, older folk be like, you see how long that earring was?
Well.
And these kids now be like,
And
and then it's like, you know, they got the tattoos all up. Can you imagine?
they
Grandma,
don't care.
Grandma said, baby, they been writing all up your arm, all on your neck and stuff.
It is what it is.
And Lil Wayne so ugly. Then he turn around and get all those tattoos in
Lil
his
Wayne
face.
say you ain't got his money.
Man, Lil Wayne ought to pay you some of his money to go get that mess taken off.
Nah,
He just
that's his. That's
anybody think Lil Wayne don't who don't think Lil Wayne look like the troll? London Bridge is falling down.
Lil Wayne say he's happy.
Yeah, he happy. He's smart though. That's
He
a
is
very
very
intelligent
smart.
man. Man, that dude's so smart. I love it though. But I everybody going to see Dion. I got so excited, man, because all these
Well, maybe
haters.
you gonna get to go.
I'm going. Done deal. It's a wrap. I'm going. I'm telling y'all. I'm gonna be back out there. Y'all look for me. I'm going live this time. Live from Boulders. I'm going to talk Dion. Y'all know everywhere I go, God always show me favor now. You know he showed me favor. I'll be right up in there talking to Dion. Dion, shout out Knox Media Group for me. Shout out. Y'all get ready now. I'm telling you. I told y'all last night. I told y'all Sunday before last, when Lil Elaine told us, and
That
we
she was
made
on
the
the
announcement
homecoming
that
court.
she was on the homecoming court. I stood 10 toes down and told y'all she's gonna be the little homecoming.
And we were so excited for Allison Elaine.
Congratulations to Lil
She
Elaine.
won homecoming court for the freshman class
Yes.
of 2027.
Right.
It sounds like it's a long way away, but it's next door.
I got so tickled when I heard that. I was like, oh, okay then.
Yeah, it's like next door. Like next. I mean, you're blinking. It's already here. Because did you realize that Christmas, and I know you like Christmas, is 3 months away?
Man, listen, I'm excited because I got 4 grandbabies.
Oh, 4.
4 grandbabies.
They all want little
And
cars.
Jaja and Man, they already walking. Little Mature 3, MT3, he about to start walking. Then by that time, Melody Rain, Melody Rain, she won't be walking, but she'll be busy.
Yeah, she'll be busy.
So guess what? Granddaddy gonna
She'll
be busy.
push their car.
Granddaddy gonna be busy. Listen, I love my kids, but them grandbabies.
That's what they say. Grandkids are different.
Jaja just called me a little while ago, and she said, "Hey, Jaja." I said, "Hey, Jaja."
I thought that was cute for
And
her to
she
call
just-
you her name.
And everybody's like, "How did she do that?" I said, "Well, because on FaceTime now, you know, you see your grandkids all the time, and I be like, Jaja," and she always used to hear Jaja. So now when she see me, she say, Jaja, hey Jaja, and I be like, hey Jaja, and she just love it. And then she say, Granddad. Once she said Granddad, it's done deal.
It's done.
Done deal. And that's another reason why I had to work, because every time my grandbaby would come over here, I'd take her to Walmart and I'd just pick up what you want. And I'd be like, okay. And she's so busy, y'all, she got no trick. Pick up what you want, but she's so busy.
She gonna put it back down.
She be picking it up, putting it down, picking it up. She don't know. And then one day she got caught on to it. She started putting it in the basket.
She said that's how you keep it.
I said, oh, she catching on. So she's putting it in, and I was taking it.
I used to do that.
And I still end up spending almost $500.
I used to do that.
Then bought a dog, this remote control dog. Well,
And she don't care nothing about it.
won't even get on it.
Is she afraid of it?
Won't ride it. She want to press the button with her hand and then say, you ride. You. And then she like to do that right here. She'll point and say,
Like you get on over here and get on this bike.
No, you get on that dog. Ride the dog. Then I bought a little Minnie Mouse. She into Minnie. Everything is Minnie Mouse. So I bought a little Minnie Mouse 3-wheeler.
Does she like it?
She like it, but the wheels are so slick till you try to drive it on the wood floors.
Oh, it's turning.
She just slide.
Yes.
And then she like get mad at it and push it. Get mad. So
Kids have such a personality, and you
Yeah.
wonder. But I truly believe they may not be like their parents. They may be like their grandparents or someone. They mimic someone's personality all
Well,
the time.
right? You're sure right about that. Now listen, somebody just text me. Y'all gotta call. I don't know why people don't want to call. They doing the text. Y'all got.
Come on, y'all call us 256-483-0750. You gonna give us a brief synopsis of what they said?
Listen. Nah, they talking about this cake.
Oh, they want a cake.
Look, y'all, you look at her the phone call and they want that cake. And listen, I'm telling you what, since y'all ain't called and you texted, Mona, I want a lemon cake. And then I tell people what it was. Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I wonder what a lemon cake would taste like with the buttercream on it.
Buttercream icing.
Yeah. Oh, I know that strawberry cake with that butter cake.
It's good.
Oh, that'll be real good.
We've had that.
Well, I tell you what.
So he's making me hungry, y'all. So
I tell you what. All entrepreneurs, let me tell you something.
Now, if you can't cook, don't be calling up here saying you can cook.
Entrepreneurs that's cooks. If you're an entrepreneur and you listen, we entrepreneurs, y'all supposed to be calling us and telling us what business y'all have and shouting out anybody that's listening. Y'all call and shout out the business of an entrepreneur because we want to give them a shout out right now. And let me tell you some mistakes that you don't want to make as an entrepreneur. First thing you want to do, you need to know your craft. You got to know your craft. And then you got to continue to grow in your craft. I can look at stuff that I did when I first started and look at what I do now, and I can see the growth. Yeah. And you got to invest in yourself. You got to be willing to invest in yourself, and you got to be willing to go. What we do, we go to seminars now, even with the business we in now. We go to seminars, we go to this little, and they send out a little training video every morning because you always can learn something else, and you always can learn more.
Yes.
And then you got to remember, you got to always reinvent yourself.
Reinvent yourself. So
we always reinventing ourselves. Sometimes to the point where I ain't talking about her, but she be looking at me like, what in the world are we doing now? Okay. But you got to always reinvent yourself. You got to. And then
but silence is good, y'all.
And then you got to always know what the people want and what the people need. Supply and demand.
So that means stay in the loop.
You got to. You have to. So it's very important. And you got to understand, and I go back to this again, failure is not an option. You will fail.
Well, I mean, you fall, you get back up. But you got to
get back up.
Start over.
Nah, that's the thing about it. Don't count yourself out because, you made a mistake, you failed, it didn't work out. I mean, people make jokes about me now, but I keep on telling people again, I ain't worked for nobody since 1998. They said, matter of fact, my good friend Sparks, Sparks is always in old Bodie. They all make the little joke. Old Knox will come up with something. He'll open up a business tomorrow. It may not stay open long.
Pastor Bodie need to call and tell us about his business.
He ain't got no business. He ain't got no business. He over there trying to open up the church. He ain't got him a new church building. He's so excited. And boy, I told him them vans, he got that transportation service over there. Pontotoc Transportation Services. I said, y'all making a lot of money with them vans. So he got a new church building that he's working on, and then we got some more people. But I'm telling y'all, don't be afraid of failure. Don't be afraid of failure. Okay? Next point is, don't allow the naysayers to tell you what you can't do.
The naysayers, that's the negative people.
Well, not only that, that's the people that just go to work that 9 to 5. They ever work 9 to 5, go home. Yeah. I can give you a prime example. Sister Doc tell me all the time, I don't want to do that. Ain't nowhere in the world I won't do that. She said, no, I do not want to do that. I told her, I said, why don't you start your own business and do, when she was coming along, she said, younger, she's like, no. I said, why? She said, because when I'm off work, I'm off work. I said,
makes sense.
Well, you're not, because you're always thinking about that. She said, but it ain't life or death. She said, because you're never off work. And my kids make a joke about it when I told you now, don't be afraid of failure, and don't get in this game if you ain't committed to it. You got to be committed to it. My children used to say, we could tell when Daddy that money was funny, that I'd be rubbing my head. I had a hat on my head, it'd be cocked off to the side, and I'd be rubbing my head, and they said they'd be talking to me, and I'd be like, yeah, okay, all right, and they said, Daddy, that let us know that money funny and you trying to figure it out right now. And I think it's amazing that my kids paid attention to that. They said, Dad, we watched you. And I'm telling y'all, it's you got to be committed to this thing. And it's gonna come you're gonna have some rainy days, and you're gonna have some dark days, and you're gonna have some days where people gonna say, I told you it wasn't gonna work. But hey, you gotta be committed to it, and you can't let your naysayers say what you can't do. And don't be scared because you failed. You just failed. Get back up. You know, all of us have rode a bike before.
Yes.
Have you fallen on a bike?
I don't recall falling on the bike, but I have on roller skates.
Yeah, she didn't. She said she didn't fall on the bike. Oh,
Yeah.
You ain't never fell on the bike.
I don't remember falling on the bike.
You ain't never fell on
You
the bike.
said, do you remember falling?
Oh, you know, she blocked it out.
Right.
Some things you blocked.
I've never known. Because, you know, I went from training wheels to
me, guy fell out that bike.
well, my dad held me up on the bike.
Nah, I was riding 10 speed.
No, I ain't never.
I'm talking about going fast. And it was.
Did you have somebody on the handlebars?
No, what I was doing, trying to, you know, anybody ever, somebody can relate to this. You was trying to pedal real hard and fast, and your foot slipped off that pedal, and you was riding at 10 speed, and
That's
your
not
guy,
good.
and you know what happened?
Yes.
Oh
And it
my
had that
goodness.
long bar across for you.
Yes, and I fell out that thing. Oh my goodness, y'all. Oh.
Bring back memories now.
I scratched up my knees so bad, elbow. I mean, it was bad. It was bad, but I mean, it was bad. And I remembered it. And guess what? Guess what all my friends and my brother and them were doing? Laughing. Talking about, we told you, and everybody, it was competition. We was racing. It was racing on a bike, and I foot slipped off that thing. But then again, you can't be afraid to fail, because guess what I did?
Got back up and got back on the
I got back up and went, got up, went home, and you got to put that green alcohol on there. That green alcohol on there, and the next day, I was back on my bike.
And that's called not giving up.
Can't give up.
Well, I failed many times, but I always keep pushing and say, you know what? This too shall pass.
Well, you ain't by yourself. Now, this is what I'm looking at too, y'all. Now, somebody got killed.
In Sheffield.
That's Carver County.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's what. See, I'm telling y'all, somebody got killed over there. So it said a homicide in Sheffield currently being investigated.
Yes. At a
I wonder what happened.
I know.
What happened?
I don't know what happened. I wonder what happened. I'm with you.
It said the officer responded to a report of an unconscious person shortly before 5 a.m. Officer found Thomas Harrell, age 64, Sheffield, suffering from a gunshot wound near the front door of the residence.
Yes. So he lived in a duplex over there.
So y'all know we'll put it together. So they went in the house and found him unconscious. He had been shot.
Yes.
So somebody broke in on him and tried to rob him.
It don't show that someone broke in, but
they said
if it's a homicide,
well, so didn't nobody break in, so it had to be somebody
already there.
Well, we've been watching the first 48. Then we watched the first 48. We done figured it out.
Yes.
Had to be someone that know him. Because why would he open the door? Or how?
At 5 o'clock in the morning.
5 a.m. Why wasn't there some forced entry?
Exactly.
Y'all had a lot of stuff going on over here. Because I was looking at a documentary on YouTube or on 60 Minutes or something about the football coach that ended up in the river.
Yes, many
Thrown off the bridge. So he was thrown off the bridge. Man, I'm like, what?
People will do some all kinds of stuff
I was like, man.
for the love of money.
Look, I done seen it. And then allegedly, that's a new word. Allegedly, I was watching some documentary on Aretha Franklin. And allegedly, they say her daddy was her oldest son daddy.
Her daddy is her oldest son dad. Wow.
And said allegedly, they said if you pay attention to all of her children's names, all of her children are named after their father. And her oldest son name
is after her daddy.
After her daddy.
I hope that's allegedly. They didn't know.
I'm just telling you.
Because I probably would.
I try to mind our own business.
I probably would have gave Brandon and Jasper But he's not my son's dad.
But she ain't named the rest of your children.
No, I don't have two.
If you had all boys, you would have named all of them after their daddy. I'm just telling you, allegedly. And we buying our own business.
But this is just allegations.
Allegations that they didn't put out on Aretha Franklin. Now, they wrong for that. And as grandma say, don't be talking about Aretha. Y'all better put some respect on her name.
Right.
She said some R-E-S-P-E-C-T. How do you think she came with that song? Because folks were out there talking about her, and she said, you're going to put some respect on my name.
That's right.
And she recorded it right here in Must Show.
Yes.
I wondered her daddy come with it.
I don't know. That ain't in our business. That ain't our business.
Okay. Now, allegedly, this woman, this ain't no allegedly. Now, this is a woman right here. This woman by the name of Monica Williams, from right here in the show's area, then went straight off about that council meeting. I mean, she right. And I'm going to tell y'all something. What I love is this thing is about right and wrong. Yes. It ain't about no black and white. It's about right and wrong. And what I like is we have our white brothers and sisters standing up for the black brothers and sisters,
right,
and saying right is right, wrong is wrong. Because some people still saying because he said be quiet, that was polite. We all know when you put that finger on somebody,
it's a difference.
And then he told me my time is up. I'm still stuck on that. I'm like, man, I ain't been up here for 3 minutes, and you telling me my time up?
Yes, but people just they look at things. They look to create issues.
Well, she handled the business. She said it on Facebook. She said this is 2023 and not the 1900. I know I said that.
It's definitely not that.
Well, a lot of people, a lot of people just afraid to talk up, but
and they won't even call and tell us about their little business. And it's free.
Well, here's the thing. I can tell you now, man, we've been talking, so people probably calling us. We running our mouth, so we ain't looking at the phone. Listen, y'all got a couple more minutes now. You got a couple more minutes, and
call us at 256.
We out of here.
483-0750.
And you can't text. You gotta call. You gotta call. You can't text. You gotta call. You gotta call. Let me say it again. You cannot text. You gotta call. So again, everybody want to text, and they say, well, you go ahead on and read it and let us know. No, you got to call.
Got to call 256-483-0750.
Yeah, make sure you do that. And listen, I got to take a break, man, because we got to pay some bills, because somebody said we just be on here talking and don't never pay our bills. So guess what? We're going to pay our bills. We'll be right back. You listen to 105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
Shirts for any occasion. Birthdays, graduations, anniversaries. We even do memorial shirts if you've lost a loved one. Blankets, embroidery, plaques, and other memorable keepsakes to honor the memory of your loved one. Share your vision and let the team of Your Life Remembered bring it to life. Your Life Remembered, where winning is the only option. Contact them today at 1-888-897-5166.
If you are looking for a new career with purpose and room for advancements with benefits, Ilgrim Prides in Russellville is hiring, and we couldn't be more eager to welcome you to our family. Our team needs individuals who are motivated, dedicated, and have the right set of skills to help us reach our goals. Plus, we're offering a starting wage of $17.75 to $20 an hour, with attendance incentives and benefits after only 60 days. Become part of our movement and make a difference in the world by helping us feed America. Don't wait any longer. Become a food hero today. Apply online at pilgrims.com or call 256-768-3707 and take your career to the next level. Ilgrim Prides in Russellville, Alabama. Again, apply online at pilgrims.com or call 256-768-3707. New opportunities awaits you at Pilgrim Prides in Russellville, Alabama. Join our team.
The Courier Journal includes exclusive regular features like Dave Ramsey's weekly column Ask Dave, plus informative business advertorials, opinions, coming events, all the local grocery ads, and the best retail values in the Shoals. And don't forget the Courier Journal's Game Day Scorecard contest during the football season. Up to $100 of 306 barbecue gift cards and $50 from the Courier Journal is up for grabs each week. The Courier Journal, mailing over 50,000 papers every week. Look for the Courier Journal in your mailbox every week.
Great way to grow your business. With 2 stations and a unique audience, you can reach more potential customers and increase visibility for your brand. Our team of experienced professionals are dedicated to creating effective campaigns that will grow your business and lead to success. We will work hard to deliver results that make impact so you can focus on what matters most, running your business. Contact us today. That's Knox Media Group, 256-712-2887. That's 256-712-2887. Let Knox Media Group help you reach the masses.
Kiwanis Club of Florence, Alabama is a global community of volunteers enriching the lives of children and has been serving the Shoals area since 1922. Kiwanis members help shelter the homeless, feed the hungry, mentor the disadvantaged, and care for the sick. They develop youth to become leaders, build playgrounds, raise funds for pediatric research, and so much more. To this amazing group of individuals, no problem is too big or too small. These dedicated members achieve what one person cannot accomplish alone, giving children the opportunity to learn, experience, dream, and ultimately succeed. Makes room for great things to happen. We want these children to know that no dream is ever impossible to achieve. To learn more about helping your community by joining the Florence Kiwanis, email info@florencekiwanisclub.org. Celebrating 100 years of service, Florence Kiwanis Club, improving one child and one community at a time.
Are you looking for an effective way to boost your brand awareness and increase sales? Look no further than radio advertising. With its ability to reach a large percentage of adults in the U.S., radio sales might be the game changer for your business. Call me, John Mark at Knox Media Group at 256-712-2887. Call me, John Mark at Knox Media Group at 256-712-2887. John Mark at Knox Media Group at 256-712-2887.
The ERITN program supports the Mississippi and Louisiana reentry efforts through the Mississippi Emergency Access Program and the Louisiana statewide Credentialing Access Program. Our program's goal is to ensure that your organization is prepared for any disaster throughout the year and that you have the necessary reentry access placard to get through applicable state and local law enforcement checkpoints. Contact us today at 1-888-897-5166 or support at eritn.com.
In a single moment, everything can change. When a player's sudden cardiac event brought a national football game to a halt, it shone a spotlight on the importance of CPR readiness. Now, with youth sports in full swing, the American Heart Association is rallying parents and coaches to be ready in an emergency. To be ready, learn hands-only CPR. It's a skill anyone can learn in minutes. Visit heart.org/hands-only-CPR and become a lifesaver today.
At Fastenal, we know new ideas are what make the world go round. We know people need an environment that fosters growth and creativity. We know providing a sense of purpose and belonging makes all the difference. But what we don't know is you. Let's change that. Take the first step by visiting Fastenal.com and exploring career opportunities. Find your passion. Find your purpose. Find your future at Fastenal. Fastenal is an equal opportunity employer.
What up? We're back.
We are back. You're tuned in to 105.1, the music muscle of the shows.
Guess what?
What?
Mr. Billy Sobond died.
Oh.
You know him?
He was on, was it a game show?
Oh, God, that's a R&B blues singer.
No, I don't remember him.
Billy, you don't know Billy?
No.
He stayed down the street.
Did he stay down the street from you or me?
Listen, Billy from Arkansas. And he used to be over
he stayed over at the water.
He used to be over in Pace at the Juke Jump.
At the Shotgun House.
Yeah, he used to be over in Pace, Mississippi at the Juke Jump. I'm telling you, I used to see Marvin Cease, Bobby Blue Bland, all them cats used to be in
Pace is like the Mecca.
Listen, that's where they come from.
I try to tell people that. They be
From
looking
the Mississippi Delta.
Yeah, it's like, what? I said, B.B. King and Lucia's guitar. I don't mean
They
they
used
used
to
to
all
play.
sit on the porch.
They call it the chilling circuit.
The chilling circuit.
The chillin'. You know, chillings. The
Okay.
chillins that we used to eat, that people eat.
Okay.
They call it the chilling circuit because most people, they didn't catch on to it, and they wouldn't let them be mainstream. You know, Elvis stole their stuff.
Oh, okay.
You know what they do?
Mm-hmm.
Steal our stuff. Stole the stuff and then try to make it theirs.
Okay.
So the real blues singers, you notice now, even now, the real blues. You know, Bobby Rush was talking
Bobby
about that.
Rush.
You know when he gave us that history lesson and Sister Vip got mad. Vip said, "I paid $50 for this. Y'all gonna turn around and go and it didn't have a band." I was started to throw it off. I was like, "Wow."
Well, you knew he said he ain't had time for all that.
Well, I didn't know he didn't have a
90.
band. I didn't know he didn't have a band.
He thought he had got a local band.
Well, I thought maybe the band was at the hotel. No joke. I thought the band was at the hotel, and then when we came to the concert, I'm looking like, he got a box and a guitar. And then we was sitting on the front, so when like we could get up and run out.
You couldn't leave on.
Listen,
You were gonna stay for that history lesson.
Listen. So let me tell y'all this. So you just asked a question, and I want the Supreme Court, what they just did. The Supreme Court turned down a redistricting proposal that was sent by the state of Alabama.
And it's just trying to stop us from voting.
So what it is the state of Alabama has been instructed by the Supreme Court to redraw the lines for different counties, voting lines. And what they did was they set it up where you only had one area that was majority black. So they're gonna make sure y'all stay in your place.
Right.
So the Supreme Court told them, y'all go back to the drawing board, redo that. Y'all ain't even trying to do right. And guess what? It's sad when they ain't trying to do right.
No. And then, but that doesn't give you an option not to vote. So go register to vote.
Well, they want to make sure.
I have so many people say,
tell you
I
what.
ain't voting because.
Well, let me tell you why that's important. So that's not the reason why that's important is if you just say that you lived in a district and it's predominant black, but the way they have it drawn now, where they take a district and they divide it up and make it where it's predominant white. So that means that anytime you as a minority try to run, you'll never win.
Gotcha.
So what the Supreme Court did, they looked at it and said, this thing is not right. Y'all racially discriminating against minorities, against blacks. So we want y'all to go back and draw the lines correctly. Being that we're in Alabama and most people feel that, hey, we're going to do what we want to do, what you going to do about it, they basically told the Supreme Court, here you go. That's what we're going to do. And guess what? The Supreme Court turned around and said no. They rejected it and told them go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to tell you something else that's coming up. October the 4th. Okay. October the 4th. FEMA and the FCC gonna hold the first emergency test
on the radio.
They already do it on the radio on all cell phones.
Oh wow.
Everybody that has a cell phone
is gonna get an emergency.
You're gonna get an alert on your cell phone.
Oh, October the 4th.
October the 4th. And it's gonna be a 2-part test. It's gonna begin at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
A.M.
2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time PM.
Okay.
Man, can you imagine them folks make their phone go off at 2 o'clock?
No, that's why I want. Look,
man,
I want
folks
to know.
Be so mad. Okay, and look, this test will affect radios, televisions, and cell phones.
So.
And it's gonna last for a whole minute. So I want y'all to pay attention. They're gonna hit one button. All cell phones gonna go off. All television is gonna go off. all radios gonna go off. For those of you that don't know who the Lord is, you better get to know him.
Come visit us if you don't have a church home at Galilee Missionary
You better
Baptist
get to
Church,
know him.
23001 County Road 14.
You better get to know him.
We have Bible study tomorrow.
I'm like some more preaching. I ain't worried about the rapture, the second coming. I'm gone. I'm going on the first. I'm a first round draft pick.
All right.
I'm gone the first time.
That's what I'm
And so, if you read the Bible, it says gonna come a time when you're gonna have one currency. You have one way of communicating. Everything is coming. It's coming. Pay attention to it. And you study the Word of God. It tells you about Jerusalem. Tell you that Jerusalem will not be destroyed. And you see what's happening over there. They fighting and everything.
Yes.
And so pay attention to it. And you see right now the government gonna be able to hit one button.
And affect everything.
Y'all have seen that on the movies?
Yes. Well, I probably hadn't because I don't watch that much.
Man, listen, not only that, you see these robots.
Yeah, I see all that robots, technology things.
iRobot. So what happens when you get a robot with a malfunction chip that's supposed to
stop working?
Yeah, no, you don't start working. You start doing something totally different from what it's supposed to do.
Program for.
What if you start choking you out?
It's possible.
It's possible. That's just like, let me ask y'all this, and I don't have nothing against folks that got dogs and cats and all that stuff in your house. I don't have no problem with that. Whatever you want to do, that's your house. But have you ever thought about if a dog was to trip out while you sleep and then bite your neck?
No, I've never thought about that because I've always had other mouths to feed and I just couldn't afford to have a dog.
Man, folks over here starving and got dogs. So let me tell you, a Doberman Pinscher. A Doberman has a tendency to trip out because he has a small skull. His skull is real small. And what happens is, as he get older, his skull begins to split and it causes him to start tripping.
Wow.
Just imagine, you got a Doberman in your house. You sleep and he start tripping. He bite your neck. I'm going to tell y'all something. And people say, you come up, that's crazy. No. If you do research, you'll find all the kids and people that's been killed by them dogs that turned on them.
Yes.
I just say, I tell my kids, and I tell anybody, I don't think you should have dogs around kids. And people be showing how they be all lovey-dovey up on them. You don't
like
know
your
what that
brother
dog.
or sister, they say.
Okay, so every now and then, don't the brother and sister fight?
Right.
Okay, so what do your kid have for defense against a
dog?
A Rottweiler?
Nothing.
Great Dane. Great Dane looking like a horse. Man, I've seen some Great Danes so big they look like ponies. I'm just saying. But I ain't the one being nobody's business, but if it's in your house, it's in your house. I'll just tell you what I think. I done had dogs before, and I had dogs, we had dogs, but they couldn't go but a certain place.
In the house.
Garage. Playroom. And they couldn't go across the threshold of the playroom. Now, this is what happened. That dog started using the bathroom in the house. I started making them kids
clean it up. They said bye-bye.
They like, look, we don't want no dog no more. No, y'all want this dog. Y'all gonna take care of this dog. And I'm not doing it. And we had this one dog, and his name was Turbo. That was my dog. He was a Rottweiler. Man, I had Turbo trained. He'd jump on the back of the truck. He was lazy.
Was he lazy?
Oh man, he wouldn't bite a flea. You say get him, he'll look at him. He be
Are
laying
you
on
gonna bite me?
He laying on the floor like you. But this is what's funny. I said that, but I'm just like what the little showman Kevin Hart said. Somebody asked, said, "Will your dog bite?" Well, let me tell you, he won't bite me. I don't know what he'll do to you.
Right.
But he won't bite me. But that's just question. Anyway, y'all get ready. October the 4th.
October the 4th.
1 o'clock Central Standard Time.
So it's
when your phone go off and your TV go off and your radio go off all
at the same time. We have a lot of people in withdrawals on. We're
gonna be on the air. We were just coming out there.
Yes.
And then everybody's gonna be looking, trying to see who's here, because they'll say it's just the rapture. It's
you heard it right here.
It's gonna be it's a scary situation, but I want to make sure we tell everybody what's going on. October the 4th.
October the 4th.
1 o'clock.
Yes.
Deion Sanders playing Saturday.
At 10 a.m.
10 o'clock. USC. Jay-Z. All of the stars going to be there. They said, I'm still excited. They say they don't care if you don't win.
They just going to
They're
support.
going to support the brother.
That's what I'm talking about.
I said, man, I love it. So,
can I tell them to go support the Pink Alabama?
Sweet Home Alabama. Sweet Home Alabama.
No, this has nothing to do with the Sweet Home Alabama. Pink Alabama.
Well, that got something to do with the Sweet Home Alabama's in Alabama.
They're celebrating
Tell somebody from Mississippi talking about it ain't got nothing to do with it.
their 10th anniversary, and it's in reference to the cancer. They're having a cancer runway fashion show, and it will be held at the Florence Lauderdale Coliseum from 2 to 5 on this coming Sunday. October is here already. So y'all come on out, and as the cancer survivors reap the runway. In the mission, they're accepting a $5 donation. So y'all
They're
come
not
out.
charging, but they will
Accept the donation.
Donations. Okay. Hey, listen. Anybody know Scarface, Blueface, and Redface, and No Face, and
Blueface is who they are talking about.
they talking about Blueface. I want to know why you want a red face, and then they told me.
Well, y'all call and tell us about Blueface.
No, they better call Marco. We better get off that.
Oh, it's afternoon, isn't it? It's 106 in the city of Muscle Shoals, Florence, Muscle Shoals, Alabama.
We finna get off the air, because guess what it is? Taco Tuesday.
Got choked because I got so excited.
Taco Tuesday, you know what I'm saying? So we getting ready to get up out of here. Listen, don't forget to remember, and when I say don't forget, that means to remember that 105.1.
The music muscle, the shows.
We love you guys. We want to keep on being the voice of the people, and they got a meeting coming up on October the 2nd.
October the 2nd. Okay.
October the 2nd is going to be at Mount Moriah.
In the fellowship.
District 1 with Councilwoman Simmons, and the mayor already said he wasn't going to be able to make it.
Okay. So is that the one he's not going to be able to make?
Yeah, he's not going to be able
Okay,
to
I
make
thought
it.
the date was changed because he.
No, they didn't change the date. It's still October the 2nd. But they're going to come over and talk about what it is. What's up?
Because what I saw in the news today, they fighting over that bike trail.
Well, that woman, excuse me, the mother, I don't know her name, but the mother had a good point. She don't want no bike trail in her backyard.
Right.
So when she can look out her window
And see it.
and the trail is so close. Can you imagine all those people that's gonna be coming through there with her grandchildren out there? And these folks crazy.
Yes.
She said, take it on over there to the on out there.
Where you wanted it?
I mean, I understand what she's saying. And then she asked the question. Would you want it in your backyard? And guess what? People could not.
No one answered.
Could nobody say. No, they answered. They like, no, we don't want it in our backyard. And so she was like, well, y'all don't want it in your backyard. What make you think I want it in mine?
Right.
Listen, y'all come to the meeting.
October the 2nd at Mount Moriah Primitive Baptist Church in their Life Center.
Listen, come to the meeting.
Let's not tell you how to be about it.
All right, we're going to come back and give y'all more details about it, but come to the meeting. But listen, I got to say this and then we out here. The game going down between one Heisman Trophy winner, okay, and then Shedeur. Shedeur is the potential Heisman Trophy winner. That's going to be the game Saturday. And what I like about him, so everybody was talking about how Oregon, after the game, they did the Shedeur. They did that, and they was like, hey, they did this because they had to show their watch because they got these iced out watches.
Oh, they got some nice watches.
Ooh, no, Oregon got some NIL players too. They just ain't getting as much money as Shedeur. But they did their little thing, and some people tried to make a big deal out of it. But Shedeur and Deion Sanders Jr. said, wasn't nothing wrong with them doing it. They won.
Right.
And because they won, and he said, because they want to be like me, and I created the Shedeur. He thought it was cool. And everybody's like, oh, okay, well, Again, he ain't mad. What we mad for?
Right.
So I don't understand it. I love how Deion has he teaching his sons.
How to do.
Yeah, just be quiet. Certain things, don't go where people want you to go. You don't, why? You got a NIL deal worth $5.2 million. What you arguing with somebody for? Deion Sanders Jr., you holding an iPhone in your hand and making millions of dollars. What you arguing with folks for? Just be happy.
Well,
answer this for me. I know you don't have those issues. and maybe somebody listening to me can answer this. I can't understand why rich folks that have, I ain't talking about just folks with money, I'm talking about rich folks. Why do rich folks have so many problems where they got to kill themselves?
Well, I can't answer that question. I've never been rich.
I'm trying to figure it out. Why is it that the rich folks out here fighting? And I'm talking about like even the rappers and the non-rappers and the artists and the actors and all these folks. Y'all going back and forth fighting with each other about what?
Right.
And you here we are just trying to get
by.
We're trying to get to Colorado.
Well,
Colorado, let me tell y'all something. I went online. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I'm going to give you some more history and some knowledge. I went online to book a hotel for Colorado for this weekend. Guess how much room it is?
25.
At the Marriott in town, you get it for $1,083 per night. If you go 35 miles down the road, you get $500 something a night. Deion effect. And this ain't no 5-star Marriott. This is the 3-point. The 3-star. And you paying $1,000 a night? Oh, Deion effect. That's a Deion effect. So if you got that kind of money to waste, I don't understand what and then I saw in New Orleans, the boy standing on the porch. These guys ride by and shoot up the whole house.
Wow.
And they said these were some folks with money. Y'all ain't got nothing else to do. I don't understand. I think we can find something else to do. I mean, I think I can find something else.
Oh, I know I can.
I'm going to get my grandchildren and we're going to go shopping. Now, again, want to say shouts out to little Allison. Congratulations on last night.
She is the Florence Freshman Center homecoming queen.
Yeah, congratulations to you. Okay, we want to let you know we're proud of you. Keep on winning. Keep on being yourself. Don't stop being who you are, and just be happy. Okay, you don't have to do anything different, but just keep on being you, because it's working for you.
That's right.
And everybody that shook your hand and hugged you, it really a lot of people weren't happy, but I would.
Yes.
I'm so happy. I was just like, yes, thank you, Lord. Again, we out of here because we got to go. It's been a long day.
We got work to do.
What time is it now, Tamika?
It is 1:13.
Well, I tell y'all what, since it's 1:13, we're gonna leave y'all. We'll let y'all have this.
And you're listening to 105.1, the music muscle of the shows.
That's right.
Enjoy your Tuesday.
Y'all be good now, you hear?